The bliss of aquaponics, hey? Yeah, maybe. Alright, here's an unplanned video fixing the mint beds. G'day folks, Andy here from McDowell Manor. Those thin plastic gutters are actually what I use on top of the aquaponics bed there, you can see, to grow a lot of plants in. It doesn't have to be deep, and you can see from the kangkong there, it works a treat. Now the problem I had was, see the two halves? They became separated, and I had to fix it, which meant I had to pull the beds off, which meant the mint had to come out. And you can see what a mess it made. It was truly the most horrendous mass of roots in the history of man. Now, look at these shorts. My shirt's covered. I am covered in mud, even trying to be careful. My secateurs, can you see how muddy they are? But anyway, so that's the plan. Now, the reason I'm going to so much lengths is those clay balls are actually quite expensive and I don't want to waste them. So I'm patiently trying to pull it all apart, and I'll give you a look when I put it back together. It's a bit of a rare opportunity to do that. You'll sort of get much better understanding of how this part of the system works. Now it's got its own pump, I'll just remind you. Oh, that's that pipe you can see sticking out of there. It actually sits up the end here and just gravity feeds the whole time all the way down the 3 beds. But we'll get a good look at that after I clean up. So I'll fix this up and I'll reassemble those beds. Pump comes up out of there. This is all irrigation fittings, and you can see it'll run down. I'll put the pipes in shortly, but you can see it just constantly runs down. And at the bottom there is a Tupperware container that's full of big sponges that works as a filter. Alright, so I'm still cleaning out the bloody clay balls. Let's get back to it, Andy. You can see irrigation pipe is attached to that. Comes up from the pump. This taps in case I need to turn them off. Little ones there, big ones here. And it just drips out the drippers. Well, I'll have to poke that one out, but this one stopped as well. So just a case of clean them out. They were pretty feral when I got them out from the original beds. So we'll clean them up, and you'll see that's Bob's your uncle. We've just got to get the balls in now. We're a sponge filter that fits over the pump. The other pump for the big bed has a bigger one of those. There, it's only a tiny little thing. It's only got to do 1,000 litres an hour. And you can see that's the pipe. I've put a hose fitting on so I can plug it in and unplug it, and it just goes onto that T-junction there. Pretty simple, isn't it? The constant flow just runs constantly, drops out the other end and goes through another set of filters. I reckon this is the easiest aquaponics system you could possibly do, folks. So if anyone's thinking about getting into aquaponics, there's a dead easy, fairly cheap system. I'm tipping them into that sieve, but I don't have the sieve on the lawn when I do it. I have it in the garden. So all of that good organic material that I don't want to put straight back in is all being used. Leaves and all, they're just going straight back in. How good is that, folks? 2 beds fixed up, running beautifully, ready to plant. How good is that? If you like these city farming, self-sufficiency type videos, feel free to hit the subscribe button and tap the bell. Alright folks, I'm fair knackered now. You have a good one, eh? Uru!